Well, it just, as again, it just gives you a platform to sell your jams and jellies. I mean, that's really what you're doing. It's what you believe in and what you have to say. But you, as an actor, you have to believe in that material so you can translate it, so you have something in common with the audience. And it's up to you to do the creation. And sometimes the limitations that you have brings about a much better result than having all of the bells and whistles that you work with, because sometimes they overpower the sentiment and the simplicity of what we do when we communicate as human beings. It's like being in therapy. I think that many times if someone went into a therapist's office and filmed a therapist with a patient and you heard the stories on what they did, you will find 6 degrees of separation, what you have in common as human beings. We all need the same things, love and affection and food and water. So we have so much in common, so much more so than we don't have in common. But I think that's what happens in the theater. So to make that connection and share the human experience, like just give us a topic, and with us in the room, we'll mention a name, then let's all talk about it, and you will be amazed what will come out of that conversation. And that's what we can do we don't need the sets or the costumes or any of that. If you have it and it's necessary for what you're doing, fine, but you don't, as long as you can communicate and make that creative experience happen. Thank you so much. I could stand here and talk with all of you until the sun comes up and goes down again. But this is very special to me. First of all, I wore my Jerry Herman tie tonight with all of his shows on it. And I wish to thank United Solo for this award. It does mean a lot to me because Jerry is someone I worked with and loved. And also the fact to all of the people who do solo performing that all we need is a platform, in my case a piano and someone as brilliant as Alex Rybeck playing the piano, a microphone and an audience. And aren't we lucky that we could share our experiences? It is certainly a hell of a lot cheaper than going to therapy. And so thank you so much. How much do you want me to talk? I could talk all night. So please just tell me in
I want you to tell us your favorite Jerry Herman story. I think that will do it.
Well, my favorite Jerry Herman story, there are so many, but I think we were on tour doing an evening, or Jerry Herman's Broadway years. We did 36 cities in 6 weeks on a bus with 13 musicians. And Leslie Adams and myself and Lorna Luft were the performers, and we were the stars, so we got 2 seats in the front of the bus. And as we played the various cities, we ended up in a Pasadena, California, at a theater that was owned by a religious group, which we didn't know. But before we opened there, Herb Fox from Columbia Artists, who were our producers, came and told Jerry that there was a problem because religious people owned the theater. There was to be, we couldn't sing anything that was unacceptable to them. Lorna could not sing I Lived from Maine because it was about a pregnant unmarried woman. I could not sing anything from Lecesne because it was about homosexuals. So Jerry politely said to Herb Fox, well then I think we should find another theater. And you should tell these people that in this company are 3 well-known homosexuals, a black woman who's married to a white man, and an ex-drug addict. So I think you need to find us another theater. It's so important for all of us, who are solo performers to have a venue, and thank you for, nurturing this, and I hope that in the future we'll have many more times to share stories. I literally, if you give me a name, I could stand up here and talk to you all night. But and also I have to thank Feinstein's 54 Below for giving me that platform because they're very accommodating. And I'd love to come back and spend an afternoon or an evening with you, and we could all have cocktails, and I'll tell you some.
Can ask all solo performers from this year to join us for a peek on stage with our special guest. That would be a delight. start with same cheese or love or something.
Say solo, darling.
Say united.
Yes.
United.
United!